Good morning. Today is the 23rd of January 2024. The time is 5:44 a.m. So I'm waking up again. Finally got up. So this is not the first time I woke up. But anyway, I'm noticing that when I wake up, that it's extremely hot in here. It's extremely hot in here. And it don't be this hot when I go to bed. It don't be this hot all day. So like I said, someone is controlling the amount of energy that comes in here. And someone is controlling this heat in here too. And I feel like the only way that this stuff can be controlled is at PwC. And PwC is our utility company. And I think there's someone at PwC is controlling all this stuff. And I'm also noticing that the sound of the furnace sounds like the food truck. When I say it sounds like wall drums, that's how this furnace is sounding. It haven't always sounded like that either. My stomach's getting bigger and bigger. They steady filling me up. And I'm waking up to this hot energy going inside my body. Being raped and sodomized. That's what I'm being doing. And it's when I move my chair. When I first sit back down, I don't feel that all the energy, that hot air, whatever that is. It comes to where I am. Look at my clothes. I don't know if y'all can see what I see. You have to have it on full screen to be able to see the energy as well as I do. Either way, if you have a Roku and you watch YouTube on your TV, you can really see it. And I think they can place this energy where they want to. Because that's why I moved that clothes rack over here. As you see, that all the energy come over here where my clothes at. And it didn't have always been that heavy right there. It's in the whole entire room because I'm engulfed in it. But it'd be really heavy there on my clothes and over in that corner. In my bed, because you can see it all this is where I put my summer shoes right here. Because I started packing up my shoes. I started packing up all my stuff. So when I get a chance to move, I can just go. So I'm ready to get out of this house. You know, I hate to leave my sister, but I'm not her guardian. My daughter is, and my daughter, I don't know what to say about her. You know, I just don't know what to say. She see how I'm suffering. Only thing she care about is she losing weight. That's all she seem to care about. That she just losing weight, and she finally losing weight. And her husband, she just care about them. And I don't know what type of human being that she became. I really don't. but I want to get away, you know. And I don't hear nobody. And she followed me up here. Every time I moved, she moved. But I made a mistake of asking her to be my sister guardian. A really big mistake. Look like somebody is drawing lines out there. Because I'm seeing lines when my other daughter car. My other daughter uh, brought her car here. I want to see if go by and see if I see somebody drawing them lines there. Because I knew my other daughter, she got lines by her car. That's where she parked at. But it looked like they lines by, unless there's some type of reflection, but it should be no reflection. I got to see what's going on. Because I'm getting fed up. I'm really getting fed up now. Because don't try to, let me hush. In the mornings when I go in my sister's room, it be hot in her room. And it was a little chilly in there to me when I got her ready for bed because I cut her fan off. But in the mornings, and the furnace be on the same thing. It don't be changed. I'm gonna check it again this morning. Oof, my head is itchy. But there's something strange going on in this house, because I feel like even the dirt come up through the floor. Not just this energy. I think this energy is bringing dirt up with it. I don't care how many times I sweep. I'm sweeping up a lot of dirt off the floor. It's not normal. Especially up under the chairs. And I said this before. Up under the chairs, they be like, when I sweep under the chairs, they be like a little pile. When nobody walks there, and they shouldn't be. And I move the chair and I sweep, and there's just something ain't right about this house. In the floor of this house, where stuff just could come up through the floor, and dirt coming up too. Oh, you can scrub this floor. I used my steamer and went over this floor through the house. I'm talking about all through the house, the whole floor. And it still be dirty. Cause he got a pillow, the dog, he have a pillow. That pillow just be so dirty. I washed it last night. I washed that pillow a lot because it be so dirty. It be so dirty that he don't even want to put his head on it. He's a bougie dog. But you can scrub this floor and it's still the same way. So I don't know what this is. And sometimes it's just hard for me to even walk on this floor because it burns my feet. Like yesterday, let me see, in my closet, straight back there. So I was over there. Um, I was had looked in my closet for something, and I noticed some of my shoes is further back, and I couldn't remember which shoes I put over there. So I got the footstool and pulled the shoes out from over there because I couldn't see them from the other shoes. So I pulled them out so I could see what was there. And when I stood back on the floor, it was like it didn't shock me, but it did something to my feet that I had to move out from over there. And then I started hearing a sound coming from out of my closet. Like someone was sitting in a signal or something in my closet. Like they knew I'm in my closet. Like I said, I do believe these people can see us in this house. Because that floor did something to my feet. I'm not going to say it shocked me, but I think they could. I think they could electrocute me on this floor right here. Because that's the way it felt. Like if they wanted to kill me by electrocution, they could on this floor. Because sitting here right here, I've had to put my right foot on top of my left foot because it was burning my right foot. They can burn one foot and not burn the other, and then they can burn both feet. I could be in a chair with my legs and stuff propped up, and they still could do the same thing. Like I said, I don't know what kind of demonic stuff these people are doing. I do believe they meets. Okay, come past this house, go down to the end and make a right. I do believe they meets down there. But they're not the only ones. But I actually think they do meet down there. I think these are witches down there. Cause that little young boy that walks by here look like he looked like a witch. And the one I said that took something out of his hand, threw it and flipped it over in the yard. That's where he goes at. And some of the teenagers that I see, they look like witches too, by the way they dress. I see there's a lot of people, a lot of activity, especially like at certain time at night, like close to 11 o'clock. That must be when they meet. Because the cars get to passing down here driving fast. At least 2 or 3 cars will do that. And they have this energy. They leave out in the morning. That little green car and the blue station wagon. Those are the ones I see going down that way, right, driving real fast around about that time. Like they meet, like they late for the meeting or something. And I see them leave out in the mornings. Well, they probably, because the woman that stay beside us, like on the weekends, uh, they like she have meetings or something. They be people, different people in these houses. So I can't say it's just them. Well, it's just me. It's just me. And my sister's midsection is starting to swell up too, making it hard for me to turn her to the side. So I can, when I'm trying to clean her up, but I do believe all these companies and these people, they work together. They all must go to these meetings because when we have problem with our with our cable, they come, the cable company, Spectrum. Then we always have to. They always say we got to get a licensed electrician. And then the licensed electrician said we got to call PWC. And they always doing so. I never feel like they come in here without doing something that they shouldn't be doing. And like I said, my daughter's blind to what's going on. And people like that can cause you your death. They the one that can cause you your death. Because they don't see nothing wrong and then they don't try to help you. They just treat you like you're crazy. Like nothing is going on. And you can see all this energy in this house. It's all the way up to the ceiling, from the floor to the ceiling. But it's in her room too. It's in the whole house. I can feel, even when I go in her room, I can feel stuff in her room. Especially if I stay in there for a little while. I take a seat and sit down. Because she got a large one in her room too. Her room not as big as this one. So her bed is closer to the window than my bed is. Or where I sleep at. So they like I can feel my attacks. They can't. They can't feel the attacks. And see all this energy that's coming in my room, it's going in theirs too. Because that man over there with that van, he a park where his lights and stuff is facing over here. All the cars have their lights and things parked where it's facing outdoors or facing something. Unless in December when my son-in-law was putting the garland out there on the porch, the old man with the red truck, now he done traded that truck in, but there was something in the back, it was looked like it was in the back seat of his truck, constantly blinking. Like I said, how they be took to be shooting like a machine gun. But that's the way that thing was blinking. And I won't out there. Nobody out there but my son-in-law. Like I told them, they under attack too. They just haven't been activated where they can feel it. But they having symptoms. They having back pain, headaches, and all this type of stuff. And it's getting into to the dogs. Cause when he wake up in the mornings, he just shaking his head. I can feel that heat in his head. And I don't want nothing to happen to him while he's here with me. But where my grandson live at, they can't have animals out there. Where my daughter, where his mama live at, they can't have animals. So that's why they brought him here. And I got him back with some weight on him. His hair, his fur and stuff is looking good. All them bald spots that he had on his body, they all filled in. All it took was just somebody to, well, my grandson loved him, but he was having it hard. He couldn't take care of him properly. He couldn't even take care of himself. You have to help family. I believe in that. And then family don't feel the same way. Family will mess over you. And I think my grandson that keep borrowing money from me and then don't try to pay me back, I think it's witchcraft on him. That's why he keep having these problems. Because when he was staying with his girlfriend, his baby mama, somebody put a green spiral in their yard. And they put one in the house too. But see, we moved away from there. And like I said, they had some type of code that they could make my cameras not record because I had the Wi-Fi kind. And the only person that could have gave that was the people I brought the cameras from. Arlo had to give them that code. And because they had to take some time to put that green spiral out there. And when we moved there in that house, there was big bricks all the way around the mailbox. And there's a palm tree in the yard. There were bricks all the way around there too. Well, by the time we left from there, all those big rocks were gone. Why they was taking the big rocks from the yard, I don't know, but they were gone. And you didn't see nobody taking it. See, these devils, they just do stuff. These people are pure monsters. I'm going to call them what they are. They monsters. Pure monsters. And when the wrath of God come on them, and they get to suffering, nobody better not tell me to pray for them. Because some of you Christian people, y'all, there's something wrong with y'all. When you got somebody steady killing you, and you talking about pray for them, I will not pray for them. I won't even try to attempt to pray for them. Because whatever the wrath is that's coming on them, it's not going to come on me for trying to interfere with what God is doing. And they'll hear this stuff going inside my body. All night long. It just blowing inside of me. How they could do that, I don't know. Like I said, while we were in church, singing and the pastors are trying to get you to pay all this money in the church. These people is learning how to attack us. They learning their craft. And the pastor that do know how to do deliverance services, they the only one that know how to do it. Because they want it to be all about them. Not even about God, but about them. That's why they're falling away now. Because it won't about God, it's about them. Because these are the people that I'm hearing talking all this junk. And they make sure they let you know that they was a pastor. Because they won't never right in the first place with God. They might have preached and all this type of stuff, but their hearts, their relationship won't never right. They want to talk about all the years. I was a pastor for 15 years. I was a pastor for 20-something years. And what? And then you falling away? I mean, really? You falling away after you was pastoring for 15 years. That means that you was a pastor in a church for 15 years and you never had a relationship with God. Because if you did, there's no way you be falling away. If you had a relationship with God, even if God stopped talking to you and your relationship changed with God, you still gonna remember the relationship you did have, and you know God is real. Because God is checking to see how long are you gonna continue being with Him, even if you don't hear from Him, even if your relationship has changed and God seems distant. Will you still be there? Will you still be there? I saw one girl. She didn't say she was a pastor, but she was raised. Her daddy was. Now she's a witch, and she was taught. I didn't even really look at it because I didn't give her time to talk about it. But I knew what she would get ready to start doing because she gay. So she wanted to be able to live that homosexual life and then come against God because she don't want to bring her flesh under subjection. That's what God is asking us. Because if you bring your flesh under subjection, that means that you're not giving the devil room to attack you. And he just keep attacking you, just keep attacking you. You won't have these gay feelings and stuff. Because you're not going to want to have no kind of sex. That'll leave you. I'm going by my experience. Before I backslid, once I confessed Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, I didn't even have those type of feelings. It didn't even bother me to go without, you know. But when I decided I'm not going back to church, I don't even want to be a Christian, that kind of stuff. Then I started, and I said, well, they don't need to be living like this. That's the decision. I made that decision. But even after I came back to the church, it wasn't hard for me to go back to it because I had a relationship with God. But the people were so mean in the church till I took my eyes off of God and put my eyes. That's why I was saying you shouldn't even put what you're going through, your problem, before God. And see, that's what I did because you just you seeing this stuff. You really have to be able to just tune people out. That's why I be praying to God, if He send me back to a church, because I do miss going to church, but give me the ability to see these people. I don't want to see through the third eye. I want to be able to see by His own eyes, by the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit will allow me, because the Holy Spirit will show me things about people, you know, that I had took so much off of people. But I want the Holy Spirit to allow me to know people without knowing them, not without being in a relationship with them. Just let me see who is really a good person and who was a snake in disguise. Let me see the witches that's pretending to be a Christian, Israelite, whoever they are, no matter, 'cause you got bad people and all and everything. It ain't just Christians. Even though they talk like the whole Christian people is messed up. Everybody that's a Christian, something ain't right with them. But they don't talk about their own people being out there on the corners cussing and preaching and cussing at the same time. Anyway, I just want to be able to get my relationship in a better place with God. Because what this stuff is doing to me, it's affecting my ability to be in prayer and read my word like I used to. It affects me because they puts me to sleep. That's why they use this technology. My arms. I'm gonna have to start working out on that total gym, but I can't do it with that dog here because he don't like to hear the sounds. When he go outside, he don't be out there long enough for me to work out. But I'm gonna have to do something for just for a few pulls on that on that thing. I tighten my arm back up. I did one day get a chance to do up my legs. I need something shorter because that total gym is too long for me. I have a time trying to work out on it, but I'm gonna keep doing something. It ain't completely dry like it was last night, but it still ain't got enough moisture in my legs. And they're tight. They dry out my legs, the bottom of my legs, more than anything. And my sinus too. I love the way this here feel on my skin. I got to buy me some more products so I can at least get me some more body butter made up, cause that's what I use on my sister. Keep her from getting any rashes or decubitus ulcers. Cause she haven't had no decubitus ulcers the whole 8 years that I've kept her. And she's on her last little bit of body butter. This is all the stuff that I put in it. I use herbs too. I infuse herbs and olive oil. And I infuse it for like 3 months. Then I drain all that herbs and it be just green. All that stuff coming off of the herbs. And I use flowers. That's to help make it um, uh, mild. Help mild it down some. Different types of flowers. Use roses and rosebuds. Rose hip oil. That's what it is. Rose hip. I have some sea buck. Ooh, Lord, my head is really itching. I had this thing on my head though, but it keeps sliding off. And I wake up, it be way up here. Cause it attach your hair too. But if I didn't have this on there, my hair would be completely dry. Just like my legs be completely dry. Ooh, boy. My hair is growing like crazy. And I don't know if I want to cut it back off again or let it grow. Cause I don't know how to wear it natural. When I was putting relaxers in it, I knew how I could wear it. I could style my hair, but with it natural, I just throw it up in this ponytail. I don't know how to wear it. Oh boy. I have to keep my elbows soft. I remember one time this guy, we had been friends for a long time. I actually thought we were kin, cause we were raised up as though we was cousins. But then he explained to me how we not cousins, cause my grandma Janie, he said she was adopted into their family. So he tried to want to make sure that I knew we weren't blood kin, but it didn't make no difference. I'm looking at you as a cousin anyway, because I'm not interested in you. That's what his problem was. He thought I was gonna talk to him. No, honey, that ain't gonna work. Not interested. But anyway, I was telling him how my soap, before they actually just started attacking me with all this here, how my soap moisturizes your skin, and then my body butters, and I was making this thing I call a balm that it softens up your skin and stuff. He talking about, I know somewhere where you ain't soft at. I said, where? And he gonna do my elbow. And he felt my elbow, they was soft. I told him my elbows is not crusty. All you got to do is keep your elbows and your knees moisturized, and they won't be crusty. A lot of people, you can look at the elbows and tell the elbows is crusty. But if you keep it moisturized, you don't have to worry about no crusty elbow. You don't have to worry about no ashy skin. Because black people, we do get ashy. Even light as I am, my skin will get ashy too. Keep telling me I be too light. I'm too light to get ashy. No, I'm not. Because I see ash on my skin if I don't moisturize it. My skin get dry too. Ooh, ooh, Lord, I got to get my feet off this floor. Good gracious, where's my little thing I prop my feet up on? I'm gonna have to get me some type of little footstool. There it is, me up there. See my skin, it dries out my skin so till it just get some kind of itch to it. I have on Dr. Pimple Popper. I see these people coming in with their skin be so dry until it look like they have crust. You just fill up with crust or something on their skin. And all it be is dry skin. The skin is dry. But they don't put no lotion on. And they be going like this for years. I can't do that. I can't have my skin itching and all that kind of stuff and not try to do something about it. And that's all they be taking. she'll give them some type of medicated stuff to put on it. I put it on my knees, so I don't have no ugly knees. This stuff here. It be on me, and it like how it be on my clothes. So y'all can't see what I be seeing when I first pull this camera up, cause it changes, and they really be having the powder on my clothes, cause they want to be able to always be able to attack me. So the best way to do it is on my clothes. When I put my clothes on, I'm still putting on clothes that's got an infection. I'm gonna say a disease. That's what this stuff is. Nothing but a disease in here. I tell you what, my daughter gonna regret. She really gonna regret how she doing it. She really gonna regret it. Because it has affected our relationship and how I feel about her. She's showing me how proud she is and how she thinks she's better than I am. But she gonna regret that. Because she wouldn't have the business that she has, she wouldn't have it if it weren't for me. Let her live with me. And that way she didn't have to pay rent to a place where she live at. Because my sister paid the rent here. I have to pay rent where I still have to pay rent at my house. Not a whole lot. Because I've had my place for 8 years. I could go home and spend time to myself. But, I don't live as close to it right now till we moved out here. I used to catch a Uber or get somebody to take me home. I really like the way this feel. And I don't be buying no lotion and stuff. I haven't brought no lotion till I brought this right here. But I won't try to buy lotion. I was trying to buy rose water. Because the stuff that I use on my face, I mix up this formula with vitamin C powder, glycerin, and it don't call for vitamin E and vitamin A, but I puts it in there. It just called for distilled water, and I use rose water instead. But it called for distilled water, glycerin, and vitamin C powder that I put on my skin, on my face. And that's what I be cleansing my skin with. And so I ran out of rose water. So that's why I was ordering this, thinking this was rose water, this is lotion. I got some distilled water in there though. I need to make me some more of that solution. And I need to buy me some more glycerin. I normally buy the big thing of glycerin because I put it in I also put glycerin in my soaps. I can buy a small thing of glycerin just to make up my facial stuff. See, this stuff is steady coming up from under this floor. Oh, I know from now on, I don't care, cause I was not gonna let that boy borrow any more money, cause he was still owing me from 2 years ago. They keep coming. This sad, extremely sad story. That's why it's not good sometimes to be kind-hearted. Kind-hearted, cause these scammers will scam you out your money. And that's what I called him. I called him a scammer. Just scam your grandmama. He didn't like that. He quit talking to me, but I don't care because I still texted him unless he got me blocked. But I let him know. And see, he knew he could always come to me. Or he tried to live above his means. And see, now the bank is messing over him. And I keep telling him to come get me. We'll go get this thing straightened out. Because I ain't going to leave out until y'all get something straightened out here. Because they just trying to mess over him. And I guarantee you, somebody is watching him. And calling the bank to have them to mess over his money. So the bank tried to get me for $300. I was not leaving out that bank until y'all see what I'm talking about. Because y'all, I had went to D.C. Before I went to D.C., I put money in the bank. So while I'm in D.C., I went shopping. Everything I spent, they try to say it bounced. Now, I put the money in the bank before I went to D.C. So there's no way that I didn't have money in the bank. So I took my time and went through everything I did before I even left until I came back. She kept trying to say, do you see what I'm saying? No, I don't. Do you see what I'm saying? I said, no matter how much money I spent while I was in D.C., I had enough money to cover it. She gave me back my $300. I'm a poor woman. I don't have $300 to get into no bank. But I should be able to shop if I want to shop. That don't mean that I can't have something nice too. Y'all get ready to pocket my money. And the banks ought to be ashamed of themselves the way they do people. And then I don't know if it's the people in the bank that's stealing money or some of these hackers have. Because sometimes I wonder, do they have my phone when I make a phone call? Do they have my phone going to somewhere else? Because I got one cousin that she's the only one that really calls me and talk to me. And I think I caught us talking. I was in the bathroom and was talking, but you can hear it. You can hear it on the video. And then I forgot I was even videoing. And when I realized I was still videoing, I just kept on doing what I was doing. I just went on ahead. Kept on singing. And I just let it be part of the video. Because I went in the bathroom so that you couldn't hear me talking, but you could hear it real good. But, I try not to call her too much, because the only thing I have to talk about is this, because I don't do nothing else. I go nowhere. I don't do, my daughters, now my one daughter, her car out there. I don't know what's wrong with it, but they brought it here. But like I told her, I sure wouldn't be giving up no booty if these men couldn't help me get my car fixed. Which I told her she need to stop doing it anyway. Get back right with the Lord. So she brought her car here because she had an inspection where she lived at. That's why I'm so glad, that I got the mindset I got now. I wish I'd had it as a young woman instead of trying to get love, wanting to be loved by somebody. You have to love yourself. Love yourself and see these men only using you. They're only using you. And still got men trying to play me crazy on Facebook. I don't know why they keep coming trying to talk to me on Facebook. I tell them I can see y'all not who y'all say y'all are. You're not the people on this on this picture. Because if you was, one thing they wouldn't have a problem with uh, uh, video calling me so I can see who they say they are, but they won't do that. So I don't do nothing either. I ain't got time. One thing you ain't gonna do is keep playing me, especially somebody that I probably never see in my lifetime. Cause y'all not the people that's on these pictures. I have to block them. The only way I can get them to stop instant messaging me is to block them. I go on Facebook because I like that's how I get a chance to see a lot of people that I've known pretty much for all my life. Cause they live different places. Even the ones that's still in my hometown, I can see what they doing. See their grandchildren and great grandchildren. That's the only reason I had a Facebook in the first place, just so I can see people that I know. But you got all these fake people coming around trying to play you and stuff. Me and coming up with all kind of excuses, thinking I'm gonna send them money. I'm not getting ready to send you nothing. And like I tell them, I'm a woman that don't work. The only thing I do is take care of my sister. I haven't asked you for nothing. I'm not gonna ask you for nothing. So don't be asking me. And then they get me and wanna call me out my name and stuff. I mean, they just when you tell them you don't have it, they just keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. But you supposed to have this good job. So why would you ask a woman for money if you got this fantastic job? I'm not getting ready to do it. I ain't even getting ready to do it. Not even. My lips not feeling chapped this morning. Those things be chapped. They be so chapped. Yesterday they felt like a cardboard. Felt just like cardboard. I know what I did last night and make them feel better. It was bothering me all day yesterday. All day. This stuff be all in my face. It be all over me. I wake up, I can tell that I'm engulfed in this stuff. They had my hands all dried up, looking like, I don't know what they look like, dead people hands or something. This is really some good mustard. When I start making my own lotions, because I haven't made lotion yet, I make body butter. But I like I've been worked on my body butter, worked on it till I got it to, I really like my body butter. I got to make some more, because I have to keep my sister butt moisturized. And I ain't giving her this lotion. I ain't giving her this lotion. And I like the smell of roses. Some people don't like rose smell, but I do. I have a soap that I make with rose essential oil. Actually, I have more than one soap that I use. Different types of. One of them I do with a fragrance, and one with essential oil. This here, this probably is a fragrance, not an essential oil. I got one I mix it with lavender and rose. So you don't smell the rose as well as you do the lavender. That lavender is a stronger scent than rose is. I have to keep my neck moisturized so I don't have that turkey neck. Cause that's where that energy seems like it sits right in my neck. Mm. So I'm gonna get off of here. I reckon I'll do some reading. Get some reading done. Okay, well, might be back on here later on today. I got to get into Exodus chapter 30. So y'all have a blessed day.